She said it with a laugh. Rachel, my cousin, her voice slicing through the restaurant chatter like a blade. This table is for family. Go find a spot outside. The others chuckled. Even the waiter smirked. And then, as if the gods wanted one final insult, he placed the leather folder in front of me. $2,200. The entire bill. They knew I'd cover it. They always did. I was the successful one, the one who could afford it. I took a slow sip of my coffee, eyes on Rachel, and slid the folder back toward her. No words, just a smile. She didn't know it yet, but that was the moment I buried her. Rachel and I were close once, blood thicker than water, or so I believed. When her father died, I helped her. Rent, tuition, even a down payment on her first car. I never asked for it back. Family doesn't keep score, right? But Rachel did. Every favor I gave turned into a weapon. Every kindness became leverage. She grew bold, entitled. By the time I noticed, she wasn't my cousin anymore. She was a parasite, hiding behind a smile. The signs started small. A client canceled a contract out of nowhere. Later, I found Rachel had advised them against me. My credit card flagged a charge I never made, a shopping spree linked to her boyfriend's account. Then the worst, my mother's necklace, gone from its box. Weeks later, I saw it dangling from Rachel's neck on Instagram. Caption, "Family heirlooms belong with me now." That was the crack that split everything open. I didn't rage. I didn't confront. I simply understood. Rachel wasn't careless. She was calculated. And she believed I would always let her win. She was wrong. I stopped playing the victim the night I saw that necklace. I stopped being the cousin who paid, the cousin who stayed silent. I became something else. I started collecting. Documents, receipts, screenshots, her unpaid taxes, the forged signature on a loan she took in my name, even the photos she thought she'd deleted, her with the man she swore she'd left, the one who emptied her bank account twice. Every piece of dirt she buried, I unearthed. Quietly, patiently. Rachel was digging her own grave. I was just folding the shovel into her hand. It began at the family dinner, the one with the $2,200 bill. I told Rachel I'd cover it, my treat. She smiled, smug, as if she'd won again. She didn't notice me slip the waiter my card, a corporate one tied directly to a shell company in her name. 2 weeks later, a fraud investigation opened under Rachel Miller Enterprises. Turns out, tax fraud gets messy when the IRS thinks you're the CEO of a company you didn't even know existed. While she scrambled, I pulled strings. Canceled her apartment lease, easy when the landlord owes you a favor. Froze her bank account, easier when you hold power of attorney she drunkenly signed years ago, trusting me to handle paperwork. Rachel had mocked me for being cautious, for keeping everything too official. Now, those papers were chains around her wrists. Which brings us back here. A different restaurant, different table. Rachel across from me, eyes sunken, hands trembling around a glass of cheap wine. She begged this time, no laughter, no arrogance, just desperation. Please, you can fix this. Tell them it's a mistake. Tell them I leaned forward, calm, cold. Family doesn't steal. Family doesn't betray. Remember when you told me this table was only for family? You were right. You don't belong here. Her face collapsed. For the first time, she understood. This wasn't about money. This wasn't about the bill. This was about everything she had taken. My trust, my generosity, my silence. And I was taking it all back. The waiter slid the check toward us. Not $2,200 this time, just $38. 2 glasses of wine, 1 appetizer. I didn't push it away. I didn't even look at it. I stood, dropped 2 20s on the table, and left her there. Walking out, I didn't feel guilt or sadness. I felt lighter. Rachel would spend years clawing through the mess she made. Legal battles, debt collectors, reputation ruined. Me? I'd sip my coffee, pay my own bills, and never again sit at a table where I wasn't welcome. The thing about betrayal is simple. It only works when you let someone believe you're weak. And I'm done being weak. Final reflection. They thought they handed me the bill, but really, I handed it to them.